What's up, my beautiful family? Welcome back to another interesting and educative video. If you're new here or this is your very first time you're coming across my channel, hi, my name is Wendy, and in this channel I make educative content on how you and your family can move into Canada through different routes like express entry, provincial nominee program, visiting visa, study route, work permit, and so many other routes you can think of, as well as news and updates regarding to Canada immigration. If this sounds really interesting or this is the type of video you have been searching for, consider yourself you are absolutely in the right channel. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, click on the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any fantastic and incredible videos that I do put out here. And for my returning and old viewers, thank you so much, family, for sticking around with me. Thank you for your massive support. It really does goes a long way, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to drop your comment in the comment box of this video. I do respond to all my comments, so whatever intriguing questions you might have, please do well to drop it in the comment, and I will definitely be there to chat and interact with you all. And as well, share this video with your friends and your family. Anyone you know that will benefit from today's video, do well to share with them. And don't forget that sharing is absolutely caring. So let's share and care for one another. All right, having said that, we are going to be diving right into today's video. Today's video focuses on what the Saskatchewan International Healthcare Workers EOI program is all about, why Canada urgently needs healthcare professionals, eligible healthcare occupation that can go in for this program, the step-by-step application processes, licensing and ECA requirements, how you can move to Canada with your spouse and as well as your children if you have one, and the benefits of immigrating through this program. Everything you need to know regarding to Saskatchewan International Healthcare Workers Expression of Interest. We are going to be diving right into it. According to the Government of Saskatchewan, the International Healthcare Worker Program is designed to help the province attract and also retain international trained healthcare professionals. Through this program, eligible healthcare workers can submit an expression of interest, which is EOI, indicating their desire to live and work in Saskatchewan. So what it means is that if you are applying for this particular program, you will have the intention that you are going to be living in Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan then selects candidates from the EOI pool based on labor market needs, eligibility, and program criteria. So that is how they are going to be selecting. So as soon as you apply, they will select the candidates from the pool based on the labor market, their needs, their eligibility, and as well as the program criteria. And as usual, don't forget that submitting your EOI, that is expression of interest, is not the same thing as applying for your permanent resident, but that is as well the first step that you need to go. So I just wanted to mention that in order for anyone not to be confused between the two. I know some people will be saying, why Canada urgently need healthcare professionals? You all know that Canada, including Saskatchewan, are experiencing a significant shortage of healthcare workers. Aging adults are here, and you see the number increasing significantly. So according to Saskatchewan official information, factors contributing to this shortage includes an aging population, like I said, increased demand for healthcare services, retirement within the healthcare workforce, and long-term staffing gaps in critical healthcare roles. So because of all these things I mentioned, Saskatchewan is actively prioritizing healthcare professionals as part of their immigration strategy. So what will I recommend for you if you are out there watching this video and you are thinking of how you can move into Canada? This is another opportunity. Remember, Canada is vast. There are so many provinces here in Canada, and different provinces have their own need. According to their need, that is how they will be looking for people to come and fill those needs, right? So this is opportunity for you to check out and see what is required, which is also the next thing that we're going to be talking about: eligible healthcare occupations. So you need to know which occupation are Saskatchewan looking for. So the Saskatchewan government clearly states that this program targets in-demand healthcare occupations, and they are nursing professionals. So if you're a nurse, maybe back home or wherever you are, if you're a nurse, allied health occupations. There is also diagnostic and therapeutic services and other essential healthcare roles identified by the province, which I'm going to be listing them down in the description of this video. So if you're doing anything on healthcare, anything on nursing, maybe you are a child care provider, or maybe you are a nurse aide, all those professions, they are needed in Saskatchewan for this particular program. And don't forget that eligible occupations are based on Saskatchewan labor market needs and may change over time. Like, it's not a permanent stuff. It can change over time. So depending on when you're watching this video, I would advise you to act fast, right? And let's quickly look at the steps that you need to take for you to be able to apply for this particular program. That is the step-by-step application process. Here is a high-level overview of how the Saskatchewan International Healthcare Workers EOI program works, based on the official government information. Step 1 is for you to confirm that your healthcare occupation is eligible under Saskatchewan current criteria. That is step 1. Then step 2 is for you to ensure you meet education, work experience, and language requirements. You see, these three things, they work hand in hand. And that is why I keep explaining or advising that if you don't have your language like IELTS, this is an opportunity for you to go right now, Google, and start practicing for that. It's very important. Most of the programs, or most of the stuff, most of immigration things that you're going to be seeing here in Canada, most of them require you to have your language test. Okay, so the third step is for you to create and submit an expression of interest profile. So you need to submit that in the Saskatchewan immigration portal. Then the fourth thing is that if you are being selected after you have submitted your application, you will receive an invitation to apply from the Saskatchewan government. Okay? The fifth step is for you to submit a complete application to the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program. The last one, but not the least, is that if you are being nominated, the final thing for you to do is to apply for your permanent residence through the federal government. Can you see how these processes work? And you cannot omit any of them. So each step must be completed accurately, and meeting minimum requirements doesn't guarantee that you're going to be selected. Now let's look at licensing and ECA requirements. Don't forget that healthcare is a regulated field in Canada, and Saskatchewan emphasizes the importance of licensing. So, depending on your occupation, you may be required to obtain licensure or registration with a Saskatchewan regulatory body. You will have your education assessed through an educational credential assessment known as an ECA. The Saskatchewan government states that applicants must be able to meet professional standards and practice requirements before working in regulated healthcare roles. All these things are policies, and it's very important that you are aware of that, because you know when it comes to healthcare, is a licensed regulated kind of field in Canada. I know very well someone might be thinking, what is the major benefit of moving into Saskatchewan through this particular program? And I'm here to tell you that there are so many benefits that you're going to be getting. And one of them is that the benefit of immigrating through this Saskatchewan healthcare pathway is that it supports family reunification. So if you're a family person, you have your husband or your wife, your children, it's an opportunity for all of you to move together. So you don't literally need to move alone. If you are not a family person, it's also an opportunity for you to move as a single person. So this is an opportunity to reunite your family together, not one person moving and leaving the other person. All right. So according to the official immigration rule, you may include your spouse or your common law partner when you are filling in this application. You may also include dependent children in your application. So can you see there are so many things when it comes to this particular program. Then approved family members can also receive permanent residence if all requirements are met. So what it means is that you can even include your family members if all the requirements are met and they approve them. So you can see it's an opportunity for family unification. So this is an opportunity for you out there watching this video and you are thinking, which are other ways I can move into Canada? Like so many people come into my DM on Instagram and they will be asking, Wendy, are you able to tell me different ways I can move into Canada? You know, I will tell you that, of course, there are so many ways you can move into Canada. So you need to just, which this particular video is another one that you can think of. So this means you are not just moving for work. You are relocating as a family. So if you are coming in through this program, it means you are not just coming to work, but you are coming in as a family, which is a very beautiful one, right? So another benefit that you are getting for moving in through this particular program is that it's a focused pathway for healthcare professionals. Right? The next one is alignment with Saskatchewan's labor market needs. So it's not that you are coming for temporary. No, this is an opportunity for you to get your permanent residency, both for you and your family. Then the next one is the opportunity for you to apply for your permanent residence. Like I said, it's an opportunity for you and your family to get your permanent residency here in Canada. You will also have access to healthcare, education, social benefits in Canada. There are so many benefits that you can get as a permanent resident here in Canada. And let me know if you guys need me to make more light or maybe throw more light on some of the social benefits you can get moving into Canada. I will definitely do that. Drop it in the comments, let me know, and I will try my best to come up with that video. All right. And also the last but not the least, and the ability to build a long-term future for your family in Saskatchewan. Remember, some people are saying Saskatchewan is very cold. Saskatchewan is a small province, this, that, and all that. There is nowhere in Canada that is not cold. It all depends. I know some are colder than another province, but again, when you put on the right outfit, you're not going to feel any cold, right? So one thing is for you to come in first, and when you settle down with your family, you can think of next thing to do, which is not that difficult. Okay, so if you are a healthcare professional watching this video, or you have someone that is into this field who is looking into moving into Canada or thinking how can he or she move into Canada, please do well to send this video with them, share it with them. And if you are the one watching, I would like you to drop below your occupation, and that would help me to fine tune on my next video on the type of video that will definitely benefit you. All right, so that is all. You all know, as I said, Saskatchewan is actively addressing healthcare shortage through the International Healthcare Workers EOI program. But eligibility depends on your profession, your licensing, and Saskatchewan's current needs. I will also try to leave the official Government of Saskatchewan website in the description of this video in case if you need further information, you can always check it out and be updated, know how and what is happening and any other information that will be coming out, right? Yeah, on that note, I'm going to be ending this video right here, and I hope you find this video really helpful, really educational. I hope it has really helped you. If it does, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you have not joined this amazing family, do well to click on the subscribe button, turn on your post notification. In that way, you are not going to miss any fantastic and educative videos I do put out here. And don't forget to drop your comments in the comment box below. If you have any question or there is something you really want to find out regarding to Canada immigration or life in Canada, please do well to drop in the comments and I will definitely get back to you. And don't forget to share this particular video with your friends and your family, anyone you know that will benefit from today's video, or you know the person is looking at how he or she can move into Canada through different routes. Share this video with them. And don't forget that sharing is absolutely caring. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, stay safe until I come your way next time. Bye.